Hi everyone, it's day 28 of the 90 day video challenge, and today I want to talk to you about learning styles. So, learning styles. Okay, there are three main learning styles. There is visual learning, auditory learning and kinesthetic learning. A visual learner will prefer to read content and see pictures. They will talk fast and use imagery when they speak. They may memorise things and repeatedly write them down to learn things. They might look around the room and doodle when there is nothing for them to do. And they will be distracted by untidiness. Auditory learners like to listen and talk things through. They memorise things by repeating the words out loud. They talk to themselves or others when they're not active, and they can be very easily distracted by noise. Kinesthetic or tactile learners like to get involved and try things out, and they are very hands-on. They use a lot of hand movements when they're talking. They speak slowly and talk about their actions or feelings. They memorise things by doing them repeatedly over and over. They fidget when they're not active and are distracted by movement or any kind of physical disturbances. Why would learning styles be important for business? Well, we do a lot of training. Any business requires some training. You don't just go into business and know exactly how to do everything. So you need to learn. And if you have a website that is all written content, you may not be very open for an auditory learner, because there's no auditory training on your website. Likewise, if you only have audio on your website, then you are not very open for visual learners. And the same for kinesthetic learners. So these are things that we need to think about. And in regards to the Empower Network, it's kind of important, if you are a leader, that if a member of your team comes to you and says, I really can't get to grips with this training, you may need to consider that it may be not that they can't understand the training because they don't get it. It may be that the learning style that the training is in just does not suit them, and that maybe you need to give the training to them in a different style or different format, and then they might be able to understand it. So it's kind of important to understand learning styles and understand how you can change things around to suit all learners. Now, if you are a mixture of all of these learning styles, you are what we call multimodal, and that would be noticeable, because you would be able to learn in all three styles, and you would have a sort of symptoms of all of those styles. So you would be able to learn in any of those styles, and obviously that makes learning much easier for someone who is a multimodal learner. But it is something to think about because there's an awful lot of training to be had in internet marketing. So I thought it was something worth talking about, and it's something I thought about today when I was talking about learning styles at work. So that's my day 28, and I will see you guys on day 29.